Welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, Traveled.
My name is Tori Freefallin' Thompson.
My name is Tyler. I didn't think about this at all. Like even a little bit.
Yeah, okay. You had 2 weeks.
You had 2 whole weeks.
Hey.
My name is Tyler. I like Goku Matheson.
Cool.
Does that anything?
Cool.
Do we like that?
I thought you liked Vegeta.
I like everyone in that show.
I love Vegeta, dude. I'm straight as hell.
I love the big buff guys who can blast energy balls out of their hands. I love them so much.
Do you like Krillin?
He's got the cool disc shape.
We're
so
not.
I also
We're
like
not.
him.
We're not. We're not.
With it.
We aren't.
Well,
this isn't.
Tori, it's a Japan episode, so we're celebrating all things Japan, so we can.
Huzzah. Welcome back, Tay, from your travels.
Thank you. It was an amazing, unbelievable experience, and I would gush about it for hours, but I will try to limit myself because we're trying to do a fucking show here.
Yeah, but also let us know what went on. Like, what'd you do? How was it?
What kind of shenanigans did you get up to? Any colonizing? Did you do any colonizing?
No, I did not do any
colonizing.
What's the point of travel if you're not colonizing just a little bit? Like not even a village? Not even a single village?
They're called prefectures, Tyler.
Yeah,
Idiot.
they're called prefectures, you dumbass.
A township, a non-incorporated, anything. You know, a small 4 houses tied together with a population of 8.
So let me go over like initial processes from outside of like customs, right? Like you landed, you got through customs, now what, right? So we had a thing called a JR pass, which was a thing that we bought to ride the Shinkansen, the bullet train. And then it allowed us to ride on any JR lines like public transit for free for the duration of our pass. So we got that immediately after the airport. And we also got
now,
a thing called...
So that's a train, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you just take like an F-150 or like a Super Duty?
That's what annoys me. You're an American. Like,
what?
don't
take a Super.
No,
Did they have a diesel option? Was there at least a diesel
Win in
train?
Rome, boys. Win in Rome.
Okay.
I don't follow that philosophy. When I go travel internationally, I make it everyone's problem that I'm American. I let everyone know it loud and clear.
That sucks. You know, on that note, though,
y'all got French fries?
Josh specifically, my roommate Josh, who I went on the trip with, specifically brought a shirt that said Canada on it so that we wouldn't get labeled as Americans.
Oh boy.
That's
You're Canadian. You're just
honestly,
an American.
like...
You're Americans who aren't armed. That's it.
That's okay.
It's honestly Gigabrain.
I will say that the difference between Canada and Americans, Canadians don't want to admit it, but they're worse polluters than we are, so they can go get fucked.
Wait, what? Really?
They're worse polluters than we are. Secondly,
I'm gonna need to see data on that one.
Who's got fires? Who's got fires that are ruining our clean American air?
Let's give Tyler a couple seconds to cut that, and great. We're back in it.
Canada's got bad air that they're giving to us Americans, but I will admit that it's so stupid it's almost genius.
The shirt, yeah.
The shirt is so stupid that it's almost fucking genius.
Because we weren't trying to fool people that we were of a different nationality. We just wanted a better first impression, you know?
Well, like, I mean, I would argue that wearing a shirt that says Canadian does kind of mean you're trying to pass as a different nationality.
Okay, yes, but not like
you're Canuck passing.
I'm sick of those.
On all levels, but physical, I'm a Canadian.
Call them what they are. They're Canucks, and we hate them.
That's
Bastards.
Their word. We can't use that. So another really cool thing about the trains, like the trains and the transit system in Japan, is you get this thing called a Suica card, Suica. And what it is it's like a prepaid like debit card in a way where you put money onto it and you can use it for like any bus, any train, and like a ton of vending machines and convenience stores and everything like that. So you just load
So it's a Visa debit card.
Essentially, yeah, that you fill up over time as you need to.
So a Visa debit card.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Just
But
making
like,
sure.
it had tap functionality, so you could just like boop, and you're onto the
Similar
train.
to a Visa debit card.
Yes.
Japan living in the Jetsons, tapping that.
Honestly, there were so
Whoa.
many times while I was in Japan where I was like, "Holy fuck, this is the future!" Like, do you know what an onigiri is?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know at home, it is a rice ball wrapped in seaweed paper, right? And how they store them at the convenience stores for you to buy. I don't like that you're both like looking at a spreadsheet right now, like ticking off things that I've been talking about. I see the reflection in Tyler's glasses of like an Excel spreadsheet about like, yep, she's hit this point and this point.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you guys playing fucking bingo?
No. Why would we do that?
We're not
That's-
playing
You
bingo.
guys are so psychopathic.
No, I think you're crazy.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna get so tilted when you interrupt me screaming bingo.
It's not going to happen because that's not what we're doing. We're just
It's
well,
not.
what Tori and I are doing is our spreadsheet is about our costs this month. We're both going over how much we've spent
okay.
at Aldi's.
Yeah, so you're doing a little bit of financial work.
Well, if
Exactly.
you're not doing financial work at literally every moment of every day, like what are you doing? Like you're
Yeah,
not
you
living.
gotta keep on that financial
You
grind.
have to
set.
be on the financial hustle because putting your money in a savings account is worthless, everyone at home. You have to be
gambling.
gambling. Yes. You have to be going to the casino. You have to be putting it all on red. Come on. Like if you're not gambling, what are you doing? That's free money that you could have.
Free money.
It's literally free money right there for you to take.
All right, now where the fuck was I before I got tilted off the
Onigiri.
planet? Oh, right. So they package it in a way where the rice is wrapped in like a thin plastic thing, and then an additional wrapper is around the seaweed so that the seaweed stays crunchy. And the way you take it off is like you undo this thing and you pull it apart in a very specific way, and then it's perfect every single time. No matter where we went, no matter what convenience store it was perfect every single time. They are living so far in the future from us. It's unreal.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have Visa debit cards. They're so far in the future. They have Visa
tap
debit
payments.
cards and tap payments and single-use plastics. They're so good.
Okay, but it's like different though.
No. It's not polluting when the Japanese do it. It's
Yeah,
really
they've
cool.
got good recycling, okay?
Everyone says they have good recycling. You know where it goes? Straight to the garbage. It's to make us all
Straight
feel
to
better.
the ocean.
Yeah.
They're fucking up turtles too, gang. It ain't just us. So okay. On that topic then, overall, what was the culinary experience of Japan like?
Like, I don't know how to answer that question accurately because of how insanely good it was. It was banger meal after banger meal after insane snack after banger meal. Like, it was nonstop. We had the highlight of the trip for me for food was this place that we went to where they had fried chicken curry udon.
Oh fuck.
Dude.
I'll be honest, I throbbed a little bit right there.
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
like,
you cock throbbed there?
yeah.
Dude, I'm cock throbbing since day one, but like that throbbed twice maybe.
So it was in this most golden and delicious of curry sauces. The thickest, chewiest udon you've ever had in your
Thickest,
life.
chewiest chicken. Oh, this chicken was like the McDonald's pink before it gets processed into the chicken nugget.
No, but then they fried the chicken perfectly, obviously, and threw that in there as well. And you just got free noodles. Like, if you finished the noodles,
Was it udon noodle or udon soup?
it was like... So the curry is more like a sauce. It's like a thicker sauce. So it's not really
Okay,
a
so it
soup.
was udon noodle. Got it.
Yeah, it was
well, because
udon
you get
noodles.
udon noodle and udon soup. So I was wondering if this was a soup that was
No, it is more noodle
a
than
curry
soup.
soup would be pretty aggressive to the back of the throat. I might
Yeah.
cough. Not out of like spicy, but just out of like, You know when there's just too much of a seasoning in something and you just
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
like
totally.
you feel like you could just cough up a whole lung of paprika?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
What is
like-
paprika, by the way? Does anyone know?
I don't-
Move on, Tay.
sometimes it's smoked, sometimes it's not. What's up with that?
I don't know what it is. It's red. I have no idea what it could possibly come from. Like oregano.
We're
that's
learning
all-
about Japan right now, and you literally just asked, "What's paprika?"
Maybe it's Japanese. Who knows?
It's just ICP, like magnets. How do they work? Like this is. Let's stop mad-libbing.
Sorry,
Okay?
sorry,
Tay,
sorry,
please.
sorry. I thought every day was a school day, but fuck me, I guess.
If you want to talk about magnets, we went on the bullet train.
Oh my God, just get a diesel. Jesus.
We traveled 500 kilometers in 4.5 hours.
Go fuck yourself. What's a kilometer? No one knows what that is.
You don't even know what that is. You just know that that's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the, literally the most American thing. What the fuck is a kilometer?
But yeah, no, the bullet train was more like you got on it's like a diet airliner, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like it's very plane like in the way that the seats are set up and the cabins and everything, but you're on the ground.
Like plane, but on the ground.
Yeah, literally.
You know, flying. What if you didn't though?
What if it just went real fast on the ground?
Hold on, didn't we invent that before we had flying?
Yeah, no. Listen, this one uses magnets though.
Fuck.
Y'all dumb motherfuckers like superconductors.
Don't even know what that is.
I
could go off on that, but I feel like
Would
you'd
you-
yell at me.
So okay. So what did you do? What
Yeah,
was going on?
What'd you do there?
So-
like, what was the big
Oh,
big
no,
things?
no, that's
no.
bait. That's fucking bait.
Tell us what you did. You haven't explained. You've talked about the train.
No one
And you
knows
talked
what
about
you're...
the food because I asked you. Tell us about the fucking trip already.
All right, get the free space over with. So
I already marked that down because it's the free space.
yeah, the Pokemon worlds. Yeah, there you go. There's your free space, jackass.
Let me just mark that one off, but it's not bingo.
Can't believe you're playing fucking bingo. Psychos, both of you. But before that, we're still on like early part of the trip. So the bullet train, the reason we went to it was because we went down to Kyoto, where we went to a shrine called Fushimi Inari. And if you've ever seen pictures of the red gates, like the million red gates
The
shrine,
Torii Gates.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
what we
I know
went to.
things. I've played Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know things.
So we got up really early in the morning because we wanted to beat the crowds, and it's just like free, open to the public. There's no like gate or anything that they close.
Can you imagine though if they had like barbed wire on the Torii Gates? Like they just like strung up some barbed wire. Like, don't you fuckers come in? It's like, couldn't I just walk around it? Fuck.
Damn it. So we started the hike at the base of the mountain at like 5:30 in the morning, right? Because we were still like acclimating to jet lag or whatever. At 6 a.m., we were, a decent way up the mountain. I was drenched in sweat. The humidity was 90% or higher every single day we were there.
Yeah, what was the temperature like?
Around, like I think the lowest it got, like at nighttime, was like 85.
Jesus, Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I would hope so. I guess.
I would hope so.
Celsius. That would.
Celsius,
The
we
world
would
would
be
be
Skin would be
boiling.
melted
dead.
off.
Yeah. What the
Tay would be a
fuck
fucking-
is a Celsius?
Yeah, Tay would be a fucking ghoul from Fallout if she was like, no, it was Celsius. No, it was Celsius.
No, it's Celsius. So we got to the top of the mountain, took pictures and all that jazz. And one of my favorite pictures that I took on the trip was actually on the way down from Fushimi Inari. There was like an electrical pole that people had like stuck a bunch of stickers on from like all over the world or whatever. And even 6,000 miles away from my home, I cannot escape Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jesus fuck.
But
It's his home. It's his home, okay?
It's so good, though. It's so good. The sticker was a hand-drawn Sonic the Hedgehog with bloodshot eyes and a bong.
Fuck yeah.
I took a video of it, and I went, sometimes you gotta slow down.
I feel like that's such an out of left field thing to see at a place that is so much meant for like calming and like inner reflection and
it's
stuff
meant
like that.
for like spiritualism and like shrines and like praying and shit. And then there's just Sonic with a fucking bong.
Okay, so as a tourist, then when you go to an actual shrine like that, which like back whenever we're probably what is it like? What is that?
Yeah,
like?
you said you went to beat the other tourists. Why'd you have to beat the other tourists there?
So the only reason we
Not
wanted
physically like beat them up. I'll
the
beat their
sharks
fucking ass.
and the whatever. You're having a West Side Story, West Kyoto story.
No, that's
Nice.
what I do on my vacations. I said I make it everyone's problem that I'm American, so I go and beat the shit out of everyone else.
So it's more like a really, really fancy, like memorial walkway at like a zoo. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's you're not necessarily swept up in it, and you're just like, wow, this is really cool.
Yes, but I mean, since it was Japan and I have such a reverence for the culture and everything, it was a little bit more swept into it, but not to the level of like, this is a religious experience.
Did you bow?
know what I mean?
If you have a reverence for it, did you bow? Did you bow, Tay?
Where I needed to, yes.
Weeb
Shut up.
trash.
So you know how like what I was just talking about, those like memorial walkways, how you can like buy bricks that say like in memory of so and so or donation from such and such.
Yeah, where we can buy a park bench.
Yeah, exactly. Every single one of those gates has a name on it and a date.
That's way cooler than buying a park bench.
Yeah, of
Way
like
cooler.
a business or a family or like a governor or something. And each gate like varies in size.
The
and no matter
Torii gate. Kyoto. It's got the big red Costco font on it.
so obnoxious.
Well,
yeah,
you
we
said it
got
was
to
sponsored by companies.
Yeah, but like yeah.
Why do you think you saw a Sonic one? That was the Sega Torii gate.
I don't think that was on the shrine, Tyler.
Be a lot cooler if
Someone
it
put
was.
Stoner Sonic on a Torii gate.
That'd be like sacrilege, right? Like that would like probably
Yeah.
get you murdered, right?
Well, not murdered, but just very sternly scolded at and probably removed from the premises.
Yeah, like removed from the earth because you put Stoner Sonic on a Torii gate.
Yeah. Actually, I wanna steal a joke from someone in my Twitch chat who said when I showed the picture, they went, "It's Chronic the Hedgehog."
That's fucking perfect.
It's really good. And I was like,
You don't get better than that.
yeah, I was like, fuck, why did I think of that?
So did you have to shove other people out of the way to get pics? How busy was it? Was it
Since it was 6 a.m, we only passed like a handful of other people.
I bet it was geezers that were up that early.
A couple
to
of
do it.
geezers, a couple of like, I would say like married couples who have been married for like 4 or 5 years, and like they're
How
just
do you know
doing
that?
this for something to do. Like,
Is that like a hidden talent you have? Is like eyeing up a couple and being like 4 years anniversary next month?
I've never put that to the test, but I feel like I would do okay at that.
New game show idea. We'll file it away for later.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So another cool thing about Fushimi Inari is the temple cats. There were just wild cats that like lived at the temple and like the shrines and everything. So as you were
Like
walking
house
past
cats
these
or big cats?
house cats,
Okay.
Yeah, Tyler, it's not a fucking mountain lion.
Well, I don't know.
Ask a better question.
There's
a
signs.
mountain.
There were signs saying don't take pictures of the monkeys if there are any.
Why do they?
yeah,
the-
wait. Why?
Because they get aggressive.
our
and, like, attack
monkeys.
you.
Because they're secret monkeys.
They're secret. So after Kyoto, we went back home. We went back to Yokosuka, which is where we were staying. Just kind of bummed around there a little bit. And then we got our passes to Pokemon Worlds. We went to Yokohama to do some shopping, which is like a big shopping district. We went to Akihabara, which is like the giant like nerd district where there's just like anime girls on buildings.
Did you buy things there?
I sure fucking did,
Were you-
bud.
Were you
Okay.
harder than you've ever been?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that,
Please don't.
There's
I recant the question, Your Honor.
but one of the cool things
sustained.
about
Answer the question.
one of the cool things about how like stores and just how cities are kind of designed in Japan is that it's all vertical. So whereas in America, a shopping mall would be like one giant building with one floor and like a billion different stores in it, right? In Japan, each floor...
Sorry, what one floor mall do you go to?
Strip malls,
just
I guess.
in general, dude.
Strip malls, I guess. But I guess
Yeah.
the only
Okay.
mall we have is the biggest one in the world.
Yeah,
so
like that's not an accurate...
I don't have a
Okay,
good.
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Skewed views. Go
Yeah.
US.
We literally have an amusement park inside of a shopping mall, like fucking 10 miles away from us.
We also have
So-
SeaWorld in the basement of it.
This
yeah,
is
which is
true.
fucking crazy.
It's great. We
When you
love
think
that
about it,
place.
it's fucking insane.
Anyway.
So all the businesses like stores, arcades, anything, you name it, are all vertical. So it's like a 9-floor building of nothing but like anime figures or trading cards or arcade cabinets and shit like that.
I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like hell. That sounds like every layer you go higher is like a new level of hell for me.
Kinda, yeah, but like in
someone
a cool
like
way.
every time I go up a level, someone's quizzing me like, what happened in episode 450 of One Piece?
No. No,
You were playing real life Hades, is what was happening.
sure.
You gotta slice through the weebs to get to the next level.
The thing about Japanese culture is that like everyone is very reserved and like keeps to themselves. So like you're not gonna get someone like coming up to talk to you about like what episode of One Piece are you on?
No,
Like,
I'm talking about the other white people there.
oh yeah,
I'm talking-
the-
yeah,
the
no.
totally,
I'm not talking about anyone there.
That is for sure my larger concern.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about the people that live there. I'm talking about the other white people that are like standing at the gate like a fucking like Tori, sorry for the reference, but like the people outside of the grass or like next to a sign in like a Pokemon game where they're just standing there like, hold up, before you get to pass this gate, you have to battle me. Like that.
Whoa, that was a historic first. A Pokemon reference on the show that didn't come from me?
Yeah, no, sorry. Look, I said sorry to Tori,
Damn.
but like that's the only way to describe those dorky weebs. those dorks. There's just no other word for it.
Let's see. So we
Bookworms.
also went to a maid cafe in Akihabara. That was so much fun. Like, so
Were you at all uncomfortable? I imagine that it's just, they all just dress as maids, like skimpy maids.
it's mostly just like those like really frilly like fancy maid outfits. They're not like hypersexual or anything. It's just like a lot of like cutesy fun energy the whole time you're there. So like,
Hey, I don't mean to yuck your yum here, but those outfits are strictly used
They're
for
always sexual.
no
in any-
maids dress like that.
well, yeah, but also like is different.
It's it's different.
Yeah, it is.
You
You're
don't
right,
get it.
Tay. Go on.
But I was like totally in my element there, right? Like I was having a fucking time. And both Josh and the guy we were staying with were kind of like, aha, yeah, we're having a good time. I was fucking into it. I loved every moment of it.
I was dusting. I was vacuuming. I was doing
What else? What's like the vibe of the city? Because it looks, all the pictures look so cool to just like walk through the city.
Yes.
I just want to know like what the vibe of going through the city and like walking through like the little alleyways with shops and stuff is like.
So since we've already mentioned it, the Mall of America at Christmas time, always.
just packed.
Damn.
It is just
jam fucking
packed. Like someone mentioned it to me. It is about the third of the size of the U.S. population crammed into about a tenth of the space.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a lot of folks.
So like every train station, like major train station, is like an underground mall while you're connecting to different trains. And it's just packed with people like trying to get to new trains, trying to shop, all this shit, all at
Did
once.
you see
all the
anyone
time.
walking with like something very embarrassing that they bought? Like someone trying to hide like this this giant body
Do
pillow,
you mean,
like in
do you mean
shame.
like other white people, or do you mean like
Just anyone. Did anyone buy anything embarrassing where they were like trying to like hide it? Like they had like a big fucking body pillow and they're like, they're like trying to sell it. Like, no, this is such a funny joke that I bought this. Like, can you? I should get more of these. I should. Like, that would
What
be
if I
so
had like a
funny.
collection or something? Wouldn't that be so funny?
What if I did that? That would be crazy if I just. Okay, I'll get the naked one. Fine.
Oh, twist my arm.
God, I didn't want to have to do it. Yeah. Okay, I'll take the one that's got a hole in it. God.
No, I didn't notice anything like that. But I also think there's a reason for that. Like, foreigners is like a different thing, right? Like, tourists coming in, like, they have to carry their shit, right? But for people who live in Japan, there's like domestic parcel services everywhere. So you can just like call someone up and be like, hey, deliver this thing that I just bought to my home, like in a different town over while I'm still shopping.
that's pretty cool?
It's really cool. And they're all over the place.
Wouldn't
and they
have to do that if you just had an F-150. You could just
Right,
put it in the back.
But like, fuck that. I don't want to be on the road with 7 other people that have F-150s all crammed at a stoplight.
People in Japan will never know the pure joy of driving through a cornfield with all of your body pillows and sleeping under the stars with your collection of anime characters.
So it's a joy they'll never experience.
We went to a cat cafe. That was really fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it was mostly just like a hangout place that was like really tidy and clean. There was like manga and books and like video games you could play and read while you were there. And it was like a flat fee to enter, and then every 10 minutes after that was just like another $1 onto your charge, right? And then there were just cats everywhere. But the funniest thing was the cats are so over socialized that they don't want to have anything to fucking do with you unless you have like treats for them, because then they'll like pay attention to you.
They're like, oh, people.
Yeah.
I would say if you were playing something cool like Madden, they might come up to you. Like they're sick of people playing Sonic there. They're sick of people
playing Nintendogs. They're like, get that shit away from us.
It's like, oh shit.
We fucking hate Animal Crossing.
But then when that one kid pulls up with Madden, they're like, oh shit, you playing the Falcons? My guy.
Oh, we love Tom Brady.
Let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we slept in a capsule hotel.
Oh shit.
It was
Basically an MRI machine.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. I explained it
Did
to
you
my
have a panic attack the whole night?
No,
freaked out?
it's a lot bigger than you think it is. Like in pictures, they look really small, but it's like 3.5.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, 3.5 feet tall, if not a little taller, and much deeper than it looks.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm only 3'2", so
No,
that works perfectly.
You lay
for me.
down in there. You sleep there. You don't stand.
Yeah, sure. When I get turned into a gnome, then I'll visit one.
The thing about the particular capsule hotel we stayed in was I think it was a 5-floor building, and on the basement level was the showers and like.
I didn't even think about that. There'd be big shower rooms. You don't have an individual shower.
No, you do. They were all individual showers. And I'll get to why that's really important.
No,
here in a
I mean,
second.
like, you don't have one in your room. Like, you have to, like, go to
yes.
a shower. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
not one. In
yeah,
your
it's not
Okay,
one
that's
big
what you
group
mean,
shower where you're all playing slap ass in the basement.
So they separated the floors and showering areas by gender. So that was nerve-wracking as all hell.
Did it go well?
Yeah, no, I just kept my head down and like tried to like hide my face as much as possible when I was like in transit between the between like the shower and like my locker and everything like that. But the actual sleeping area was like really calm and quiet. People were super respectful about the space and like what it was. So like there wasn't anyone like loudly listening to shit on their phone or anything like that.
Did you get into any crazy nightlife?
Josh got really fucked up, and the guy we were staying with
Good
also
for
got
him.
what?
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. No, literally, yes, good for him. Like I wanted to get drunk and have a good time, but my body and brain had other plans. I still had a really good time. It was a really fun
Be
vibe.
honest.
Like
Hey, be honest with me. Is it because you pooped yourself? You can
No.
be hey, this is a safe
shit your
space.
pants?
You can be honest here.
No.
You
Shit
shit
your
your
pants?
No, I didn't
shit
shit
your
my
pants.
pants.
Hey,
Okay, real
hey,
question. Did you do any singing?
No, we didn't. Unfortunately, we did not have time to do karaoke. That will be a second trip to Japan thing.
Okay.
wanna go
A
back?
second trip.
It's not a want to go back. It's I will go back. So the guy that we were staying with, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but he works for the Navy. So he's like really close to like the naval base over there. And his contract that he's over there for is at a minimum of 2 years, but he could extend it. So he wanted to wait a little bit to see if he vibed with the place, liked it, because he previously lived in Italy. So he was going from one extreme to the other, and he really likes Japan. So he's going to stay there for a lot longer. He's going to like renew his contract a couple
What's
of
the
times.
difference? It's just noodles, but different kind.
No,
Pasta versus
Tyler.
ramen. It's just
Tyler.
different. Same place, different kind of noodles.
No.
That's how all countries are defined. It's just what kind of noodles
What
you
kind of noodles
got here.
you got?
So back on the nightlife, he took us out to this little like hole in the wall bar that he liked to go to because they had really good drinks. And sitting on the counter was this big jar of brown liquid.
Pickles. Okay.
No, with a snake in it.
I'd kill myself right there on the spot.
So apparently, it's a specific venom of a snake when put in whiskey makes it so that you don't get as hungover. And the reason they know this is because there was a noblewoman who tried to poison an emperor like centuries ago by doing that, by putting snake venom in his whiskey. But he actually just got real fucked up and didn't get hungover the next day. He's like, dude, what did you do to that? And she was like, tried to kill you. And he's like, dude, that's sick. We're doing this forever. Also, you're dead.
Also, I'm putting you down like a lame
So it does
dog
kill
right now.
you.
No,
So
it
it does
doesn't.
kill you.
No.
No. He didn't
he
die.
killed her for trying to poison him.
Oh,
But they
I'm gonna
kept
be
the
honest,
tradition
I'm-
ever since.
I would do that 100%. I would 100% do that.
Yeah, Josh was apprehensive, and the guy we were staying with was just like, nah, man, come on.
I wanna
You're
try the
Japan.
blowfish, so
But it
that's
had the
nothing.
snake in the whiskey?
Yes.
I'd kill myself on the spot. I
No,
reiterate.
it had the snake. It had the snake venom in the whiskey, not
No,
the
it had the
snake.
snake.
It had the full ass snake in there.
Oh no, but not in your individual serving. Like
No, they pulled it out of the jar that the snake was in.
yeah, but you don't drink out of a cup with the snake in that cup.
No,
Like,
correct.
Your cup is not snake. It's not a.
You're right,
hotbed for
Tyler.
snakes.
It's actually super chill. Sorry.
I'm just saying
yeah,
you're not-
you're right, dude. It's chill as fuck. There's a snake in the goddamn whiskey, but it's chill, dude, because you're not actually locking lips with this fucking serpent as you drink. Ugh.
Tori,
Fuck you.
it's like putting oranges in something. It's like marinating it. You're just
What the fuck are you
marinating the
talking
whiskey.
No, you're marinating
Anyway.
the snake at that point. The fuck are you talking about? So I'm going way out of order here.
Oh, it doesn't. You don't need to go chronological. You just hit.
Okay,
you just
yeah,
hit what you want. What you think. You hit what you find best.
For sure.
Like, what was the best thing then? What was the best thing?
God. Oh, okay. This is actually fucking sick. We weren't able to go to the Ghibli.
You're like, I saw the Yakuza kill a guy.
Did you?
No.
Oh, damn.
So we weren't able to go to the Ghibli
She
Museum
says
proper.
yes, and a bullet just like hits her immediately.
So we weren't able to go to the Ghibli Museum proper. However, we went to a traveling road show that had like pieces of the museum like on exhibit in different parts of Japan. And I was so excited to take like a bunch of pictures and video and stuff or whatever. And the first thing I'm greeted with is no pictures or videos in this section of the
Oh.
thing. I was like, that sucks. But I understand why the moment I turn around the corner and I see like bound copies and pages on display of the original storyboards for every Ghibli movie.
That's fucking rad.
That's
I
cool.
shat
I was
my
just worried
pants.
what you were going to say when you said something was bound. I was really
No,
concerned
no.
about what was going to be there if you couldn't take pictures. And then I saw bound, and I was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, no,
Ghibli,
like,
a freak.
seeing-
Mr. Miyazaki, what are you
Mr.
doing?
Miyazaki. Seeing like original drawings of the storyboards of some of my favorite scenes of my favorite movies is an experience I will hold near and dear to my heart until I fucking die, dude. It was so cool. And then later,
crazy.
they had photo ops set up where you could take pictures in front of little like picture studio sets where you could recreate the posters of those movies.
Oh, that's
That's
a cool
fun.
thing. That's
Where,
a
like,
cool
the
way to
fun
do
thing
it.
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
where,
then
like,
you
you
get
were
to
the
have something you
subject.
bring back.
Yeah, so I did one for Mononoke, Kiki, Spirited Away. And
What's
then
your favorite movie of them?
I think Kiki, because it was the first one that I experienced.
Everyone loves Kiki. It's great.
Kiki is so good.
Kiki's great. Everyone loves Kiki.
I haven't finished it yet. No spoilies.
The fuck
do you
you
mean
mean
you
you haven't
haven't
finished
finished
it?
I
It's
fell
like less-
asleep.
It's like less than... no, that's honestly fair. It's a very comfy movie.
I think Kiki's made to fall asleep to, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is like 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's not long at
I
all.
started it at like 11 p.m.
Started earlier.
I will.
Just start it immediately after this. Hit
Yeah.
like an
Will do.
8 p.m. showtime. And then you're going to be like, I fell asleep even earlier at 8:15.
Okay, so I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. Just tell me about the Pokemon.
The hype in that room was unreal.
What was it? Explain what it was, because I don't know what it was.
It is the world championship for all of the different major games of the Pokemon franchise. So you had Pokemon Unite, which is their MOBA. You
Tori,
had
can I explain this? Can I explain this to Tori in language that he and I will understand?
Yeah, you can
What you're
translate after I'm fucking
you're
done.
You're speaking a different language.
Okay.
So Pokemon Unite, which is a MOBA. There is the trading card game, the video game, and then Pokemon Go actually has world championships now too.
Okay, so what she said there was it's Dork Olympics.
This is fun, isn't it, Tay?
That's so fun. So we got to see like major like streamed games because they have the live stream of everything, but when you're in the crowd, they have like jumbotrons, right? And then we watched the finals. We watched all the new announcements for stuff that was coming out soon. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do like many side events because of how fucking
Wait, hold on. They have
packed it
side
was.
quests at Pokemon
No,
tournaments?
side events.
Same exact thing.
Okay,
What, do they have
so
NPCs dishing out missions there?
No. So like the main tournament is going on with like all the people who qualified and everything, right? But for all the spectators and people who drop out of the main tournament, they can go do like sub tournaments to get like prize tickets, essentially, to like go get their Chuck E. Cheese prize at the wall or
Get
whatever.
arcade tickets. It's
Like
super
literally,
demeaning.
yes. So it wasn't as engaging as I would have liked it to be, but the hype in the room was really cool because on the day before finals, when they were doing like all of like the group stages, every game had their own section of the crowd. So like when something really exciting happened on the other side of the room, you heard that side of the room erupt, and then the other side of the room erupt when something else cool happened in their game. But on finals day, everyone erupted all at the same time. It was so sick.
That's fun.
Now tell us how you really feel about it, Tori. Now that you've said that's fun. Now tell us how you really feel about it.
Look, that sounds fun. If you like that, it sounds
Yeah,
super
no,
fun.
I totally get that. I totally understand. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Okay, let's move back to the traveling section of it.
Sure.
What's like the day-to-day, like the everyday things? Just tell me about like how they're different, because that's the funnest thing when I've traveled is like, what are just like the average things you use every single day? Like what are the differences like?
Like, I know I keep talking about it, but the trains, like, that's how you get to where you need to go. Like, you don't hop in a car and drive for like 15, 20 minutes or whatever. You train hop and you do all this like cool like station hopping. Like, oh, what's in this station? What's in that station?
Is there at least a guy in like a John Deere hat that drives them? Maybe
No.
like.
They probably wear cool leather jackets.
Yeah.
Are they bad for the environment in any way?
No, they're actually really good for the environment.
Well, can they?
Fuck.
Can they? What's a way we can make them much worse?
Why would you want to make them worse? They're already so stellar.
Because we want to be the best.
We want to be the best. So what if all the garbage went into the trains And then as the trains were speeding through everywhere, they just, out the window, they were chucking all of the garbage.
So there were like these dedicated like trash hallways in a way?
Yes, exactly. So like random parts of cities are just litter spots, just big litter
And then politicians
piles.
could like brand that as like, oh, they're actually like noise suppressant. So like if you live close to these garbage piles, you won't hear the trains.
Exactly. All of the styrofoam that you're breathing in constantly.
Hold on, that's actually a good with how many people are in the cities, and you saying it's overwhelming and everything. Was there just trash everywhere?
No.
That makes how
There are no trash cans in Japan.
everyone eats it.
Well,
Put it
no,
in
everyone
their
keeps it with
bags.
them and then like brings it home to like sort because like you have to sort out like if you buy like a bottle of iced coffee, right? You have to peel off the label and take off the cap, and those are 3 separate recycling things.
Yeah.
And everything is like that. So there's like the burnables pile, there's the recyclables pile, there's the plastic bottles, there's the plastic paper.
Yeah, that's where it changes. Is that we just wouldn't.
No, not even close.
You're like, hey, we have a couple different things we need to recycle here, and we'd be like, fuck yourself. I'm gonna burn it in my front yard.
Literally die.
I would rather kill myself than rinse out this jar of pasta sauce. No fucking way. Don't you ever ask me to do this shit ever again.
Yeah, that was actually like a big frustration on the trip because we would like get like snacks or whatever and then just have this trash and like, where do we put this? There are no trash cans. There are like receptacles for bottles next to the vending machines because like that's kind of the culture is to like buy the thing at the vending machine, drink it right there on the spot, and then recycle it. Or like,
That's a lot of pressure.
They're smaller portions, right?
oh yeah, totally.
I'm just thinking about if I got a Gatorade from a festival
All right, now crush it, Tori.
and you just watched me and
I want you to finish all 240 milliliters of this Coca-Cola right on the spot, Tori.
they're almost like shooters, right? It's like a double shot.
No, I think the most I would say that were in there were probably like everything was in milliliters, so I don't know what that is in American. The
Tori
smallest
crushed this
thing,
2-liter of Coke next to the Oh, I want to be done.
the smallest things that you could get in there are probably like the 8.4 ounces like Red Bulls, like the smaller cans of Red Bull.
Yeah.
Like that's an average size of the drinks in the
That's
vending
the
machines.
perfect size. I
That's
wish
a
I could
reasonable
buy that.
size.
Yeah.
I wish I could buy that normally.
They do get big up to the point of like, you know those like bigger water bottles at gas stations, but not like the massive ones?
Yeah, like a mid-sized Life Water.
Yeah, like that's about the size that would be at like the high end for like sizes of drinks in these vending machines. And like
Gotcha.
I say that the culture is you finish it right there on the spot, but that's not necessarily like what you need to do. You can take it with you and everything and just find another vending machine because there's one every 30 fucking feet.
Yeah, so there are trash cans. They're next to the vending machines.
I didn't assume that like if you didn't finish it, you would get seppuku'd right there on the spot.
No. And I need to reiterate, those are for recycling the bottles and cans. That is not a trash can.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, what else? What other trash would you be carrying with you if not like bottle or little plastic like can thingy? Like,
Oh, like the wrappers from the onigiri, the wrappers from snacks, sandwiches, everything.
Your McDonald's bag.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, because they take care of your like your table at the McDonald's. The McDonald's is really cool, by the way. We went there.
Good. I'm glad you did. People like to talk shit about that, but I feel
No
like going
way!
to McDonald's in a foreign country is a good thing to do.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's so sick.
what'd you order at the McDonald's?
Did
well,
you
my
order
first-
the McSushi?
No, my first order was really basic. I had a bacon lettuce burger, which was just like
That's
fine.
a BLT, right? That's an LT.
Right, but there's
Did
no
it come in
be-
2 separate sides and then you put it together?
no.
Fuck!
But it was very crisp and fresh ingredients. Like the ingredients that they use in McDonald's.
Hold on.
Japan
No.
are way better.
No. You cannot look me in the
I
eyes
think you
and
might be lying
say
about that.
you're a liar. You're a
No.
liar because you can't look me in the eyes and say like, no. In Japan, the McDonald's actually have fresh ingredients.
No, look me in the goddamn eyes. I'm not doing a bit with you. It is better.
It's McDonald's.
Here's the thing. I totally believe that you believe it.
No.
more
I
fresh.
will not waver on this point. It is better. Full stop.
I believe
period.
that you won't waver on the point. I also think that you're in a you're looking through rose-tinted glasses. Everything is so romantic and
It's the
fun
McDonald's
and-
Corporation. They
No.
have one distribution center that goes to 80 billion super distribution centers.
That's not how
that
it
then-
works.
They put all the same ingredients in all their stores.
Yeah.
No.
Look, I ate a chicken sandwich that they don't have in America when I was in Ireland at a McDonald's, and I'll swear to you that it was like the best one ever. When I think back about it, I don't even remember what the fuck it tasted like. It wasn't actually all that special. It just felt special in the moment because it was a foreign McDonald's.
No, it was special because the ingredients were better.
It was special to me. It was special. They made it special for me, and they said this is Tay's good sandwich.
no fucking.
So okay, can I move on from this?
Yes, please. I don't want to argue
Okay,
about this
what's
anymore.
it like? My biggest fear about going to Japan
Is it shitting your pants, Tori? Shit,
is
your
pooping
stupid
my
little
probably
pants
shitting
so
your
many
pants,
times in
yeah.
a row. I don't know how I'll have enough underwear.
Real big thing though. Don't go in August. Don't go in mid-August. It is fucking abysmal there. It is. I felt wet in sweat constantly. There was no break from it. I would step onto the air-conditioned trains, and it would be like a miracle every single
But
time.
then you'd be sticky and stinky.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
you'd
it
stick to the
sucked.
train seat.
You have to take multiple showers in August in Japan per day. Like you just feel disgusting if you don't.
Okay, so my fear is that it is such a wildly different language that I'm worried I wouldn't be able to figure out where to go unless I had someone who could either speak it or who is familiar with the area.
If
What's your take on that?
If you stick towards more touristy areas or places that have a pretty decent population, there will more than likely be enough English that they know where you can like communicate like basic things. But Lord
Don't signs
have
also
mercy-
have English on them?
Yes, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them.
Well, I mean, in like major cities, I think, aren't there like three
Yeah.
languages on signs?
Yeah. And a lot of like directional signs will have English on it, like this thing is over here and shit like that. And like
Big
all
McDonald's
the
arches,
train,
that's all I need to see.
yeah, and all of like the train information for like hopping trains will cycle in English too, so you can see like, oh, it's this train going to this station. That's my train.
Okay.
But Lord have mercy, I am so glad I had my remedial like Japanese like sleeper cell agent activate in my brain as soon as I like started interacting with people who natively spoke the language.
So you didn't have like anything where you accidentally said like, my friend and I's butts are stinky, or like anything
No,
like that where you goofed it. Be honest, did you
No,
goof a little bit?
Say your favorite Japanese word for me. Say it slowly.
Pokemon.
Asagohan means breakfast.
So you didn't biff anything?
No,
You're
I
gonna
don't
look
think I
me in the
did.
eyes. You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me you didn't biff a single word
No.
that you said.
It may have been a bit awkward as I was like putting the sentence structure together in my head because I'm not fluent.
You accidentally like fucked up the words between jail and restaurant. So you're like, where is jail? My friend and I
I would
really
like
want
to
go
go
to jail. We
I would like to
love
go
jail.
to jail to eat sushi. Like I got part of it right.
Really? You want to go there? I mean, I guess, yeah. You want to
It's
try
not that
jail
good
food?
there though.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a cool. Why do no travel blogs have that? I want to know what the jail food is like in every single country.
Yeah, all the travel blogs suck. What were the bathrooms like?
Really good. They had bidets on every single toilet.
Bingo.
Fuck!
Fuck! Damn it! Ah, shit!
Let's
Damn
go,
it!
baby.
Damn
All
it,
right.
Tay! I just needed you to make a questionably racist anime sound, and I would have had bingo.
Well, I can give you one. Okay, so like, it sounds like a stereotype.
I don't
and, like,
want
you
it
hear
pity bingo.
You hear it in anime of people going like, eh? Like, right? Like, people say that, like, if you do that, that's insensitive. No, that's just how the language is. So, like, it was really comforting and, like, a weight off my shoulders to, like, engage with that in a way that wasn't like cringe.
I can't take that seriously because all I imagine is someone being like, "Oh, the McDonald's is down the street," and you do like you rip out like a big ass Vegeta, like, "Oh!"
No, that's not what I did. It was more so like
You're trying to go fucking Super Saiyan in the streets.
No.
This is just the language.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, like it's like how we go like, what? Or huh?
Oh.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's their ope, right? So like people would ask me where we were from, and I'd be like, oh, we're from the United States. And they'd be like, oh, what state? And I'd be like, Minnesota. And they're like, cold. I was like, yeah.
Burr.
Yeah. We had this
Love
one guy.
a good onomatopoeia.
We went to the Imperial Palace in Kyoto, which, funny enough, was closed the day we were there, so we didn't actually get to go in. But while we were there, an older gentleman who was like a groundskeeper was like handing out flyers to people of like the map of the place, and like approached us.
He's handing out flyers like, "Here's when it's open. Come back."
Yeah, literally.
Idiot.
And he was just like, oh, here's a flyer for the map. Where are you guys from? And we were like, oh, we're from the States and, Minnesota. And he's like, ah, cool. And then walked away. It was like, nice. That's how every interaction with a tourist should go. That was perfect.
Every time that I've been in a foreign country and they ask where I'm from, and you just start with the generic, you say United States, and then they go, what state? And I said Minnesota. And almost every single time they'd go, oh, Prince.
Yeah.
That didn't happen for us. It was more so about the weather for us.
They hate Prince.
That's not what I said, but all right.
I mean, they got a lot of karaoke bars. I imagine they hear a lot of Prince. Probably. There's a lot of good ones that would be huge karaoke hits.
Arguably more than most artists.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of karaoke hits.
So, fuck. We may need to cut this one, okay?
That means I'm not cutting it. It means it's the best one. It means it's the best one.
Bass boosted homie.
I don't want to be labeled as like insensitive or racist or anything, right?
Damn it, that would have been bingo for me. Fuck.
So at one of the bus stations, as we were waiting for our bus, there was a guy on the other side of the street who was doing like guitar as like a street performance, right? And he was singing songs. And he was singing Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers with the thickest Japanese accent I've ever heard in my life.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
He was having so much fun. I was having so much fun.
I'm trying to think of what that would sound like.
I can tell you, but it's going to sound bad. Like, the guy was having a blast. I loved him so much. Like,
perfection.
It's someone who's so passionately bad at what their passion is.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tori, read your bingo off to me.
Okay, it's in the G line. Names any anime character. Talks about bathrooms.
No. What anime character did I reference? Oh, Kiki. Yep. Okay.
And Princess Mononoke is what I clicked it for. You talked about bathrooms. We prompted you for all of these, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Tori did. Tori was prompting bathrooms so hard. I heard him like 3 times this episode be like, talk about the bathroom.
I should have
talk
picked
about
up
the
on
bathroom.
I really should have picked up on it.
Train good, car bad. Explaining common Japanese thing.
Like what? What was that?
Like
what was
onigiri.
That for?
Onigiri is what I clicked it for. And then vending machines.
Yeah, that's a bingo. Tyler, what was
a bingo, baby?
What was yours?
Mine was white traveler assuring everyone they did not do cultural appropriation and they're not being racist.
When?
Right
what
here.
was that? I didn't click that one.
No, right here when she was like, I don't want to sound
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Train good, car bad. Name any anime character.
Was that the free space?
No,
the free space was using the word Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And then says Japanese word.
That one was going to be a given.
But it couldn't be a proper noun. It had to be like you It's had a Japanese word.
And it's common.
Remember when I prompted you about your favorite Japanese word?
Yeah, I remember now. You fucker.
See, Tori was trying to get bingo. Tori was trying to win. So
I
this
was
is
going
why
for,
the game
by the end, I was
sucks.
going for bingo so hard.
This is why the game sucks, is because Tori won. If I would have won, then it's a good game.
What other prompts do you have on your sheets there that we haven't gotten to yet?
I will let you know, so the audience also knows what Tori and I were like. What are some common? Because Tori and I went through travel blogs, and we're trying to be like, what are things that, like, when people come back from a foreign country that they commonly say that we can try?
I was mostly going off like, what did I do? Because like people ask you the same things, and like you want to talk about the same things. Like I know the fucking fun you're feeling about this, and I was like, what am I gonna say? Like what do I say?
Yeah, like there's no way for me to properly convey some of these things that I've experienced.
100%.
So yeah, exactly. It's what everyone does when they come back from being out of the country. Everyone does this shit. Literally everyone. It's a common thing. Some of the other spots explains history of specific site. Describe common U.S. thing, but in Japan, it's cute. The word kawaii. This one was a long shot, but I was really hoping you would open the episode with says Tori-san or Tyler-san.
That would have been good. There was a part of me that wanted to open the show completely in Japanese, but I feel like you guys would have bullied me a little too hard for that one.
We would have thrown away the bingo sheet and just bullied you.
Just black out the whole card.
We already talked about vending machine. Quote, I could live here, end quote. Everyone says that when
they did say that I wouldn't mind retiring at Fushimi Inari.
Exactly.
I've said that about every country I've been to. I always say I could live
I came
there.
back from Mexico and I was like, I would fucking chill on the beach forever. Spiritual experience. Planning my next trip.
You can mark that one.
Yeah.
I did mark that.
Okay,
I'm just going through but those weren't like near my bingo.
Okay.
Embarrassing mistranslation, talking disparagingly about the US food. And talking bad about other tourists.
No, we actually had Shake Shack while we were over there, and it was really good.
Fuck
Shake
yeah.
Shack's always good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Are you telling me that the Shake Shack by my house, if I go there and eat Shake Shack, I can say I'm eating authentic Japanese food?
No, because at the Japanese Shake Shack, they had a curry burger where they had Japanese curry sauce on the burger. Along with all the other fixings on it. It was really, really fucking good.
So I'm getting somewhat of Japanese food if I go to
yes,
Shake Shack.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to say that every time I go to McDonald's and I go to Shake Shack, I'm telling Tori, like, I'm eating Japanese tonight, Tori.
I'm eating authentic Japanese food today. Japanese cuisine.
Yes. No one else will understand.
So did you both have the same things just randomized on your cards?
Randomized cards.
Okay.
Damn it.
But I would love to do Shapeless Does Japan sometime.
That would be the best. You know what's not the best?
The end of this show. So thank you so much for listening. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out. Gets us into curated lists. Helps us beat that algorithm too. And if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord, and you can find that information in the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, which is where you're going to find every single episode of this show and hundreds of other videos for you to just fucking eat up, piggy boy.
Wow.
We've reached that point in the episode where we're now just going to throw out a baseless claim. It's whatever we feel is right for the week. Whatever kind of nasty little intrusive thought comes into your head, you're just going to spit it out with no remorse. Like, I think customs should block anime fans from entering Japan. They should just wholesale no anime fans.
Don't sell body pillows to white people.
I'll do you one better. Don't let customs shouldn't let people back to the U.S. that are weak.
Because then we ruined it. Then all we did was colonize again.
That's fair. Shit, that is just
all we did was just colonize,
again,
and we colonized with the worst people on Earth that are all trying to one up each other in anime trivia.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm in the wrong with that one. I'll take that L.
Now we get to title the episode "Tay's Racist?" Question mark.